work. So, and he's like the GOAT. He's like best player in the world right now.
You got to get more data, all right? But we're getting into this one. Game number 1. Pilot going to start it off with a cannon. Haven't seen too much cannon as of late. I think cannon's still a really good weapon. But,
Slow motion believes the same as well.
Okay. Downlight down air. Immediately dashes away, expecting Rayzox to come in.
I don't know why, but just because Pilot is the only cannon player, it seems like all the Axe players are on the same team. I don't know why. That vibe doesn't make sense at all.
Low key though, we are.
That's fair. I can understand that. I mean, if there were 3 blasters on the screen and there was cannon, I'd be teaming up with the blasters guys for sure.
For sure. But right now, it's Marker, first one to fall, already getting taken out by this blue team. And again, that's the advantage that this blue team has coming in with these high strength legends. That side air, KOing from the center of the stage with that cannon.
Taya just kind of sitting around that weapon, and it instantly gets picked up and grabs 1 KO, and then Rayzox grabs another KO. First one was an in-sig, second one was a side sig.
All right, trying to get some damage built up onto Taya's second stock. Got it, the double neutral air.
Marker and Taya were just like going through dodge circles, and there weren't even like moves coming out that were whiffing. It was just straight up movement around one another. Great follow up there from Rayzox getting the side air.
Just off
he
the mark.
whiffs it.
I don't think it would have KO'd just because he was facing to the left, but that recovery from the teammate, unfortunate, going to take down Taya and
Pilot
takes himself out.
737 max 8 right there. Ended up crashing down into the blast zone below.
Okay, nice. The double axe neutralites, but a down air coming out from Pilot, sending Marker down to the right side. Not enough to KO.
Ooh, both members of the red team are disarmed right now, so they could be losing their stocks pretty quickly, and there it is, the full team wipe. That's going to be a shutdown onto Marker. That means on his second stock, he picked up 3 KOs without losing it. Oh, Pilot. It looked like he was setting up for the big edge guard to try and finish off Marker there very early in his stock. He was being very patient with it. All right, Taya, be careful here.
I mean, Taya's deep red. I think this blue team recognizes they kind of have to start going for some big plays, but right now it's all left to Pilot with the health disadvantage. That's going to be done for. Side sig from Marker to finish off game number 1.
So Marker and Rayzox have been going through top 8 here with 3-0s. They 3-0'd Blaze and Godly. They 3-0'd Sosa and J44L. Let me look at some of their previous sets here. They 3-2'd. Sarme and Escrape took them all the way to game 5. So impressive performance in that game from Sarme and Escrape. It wasn't enough to stop this team who's like potentially just steamrolling through this. They very confidently took that last game, and they're looking great right now.
Yeah, they're looking really, really solid. I honestly, when I was watching the back, I was thinking that this Taya Pilot team was going to do a lot of work, but then you see them run into Marker and Rayzox, and you're like, oh, okay. Maybe a little bit more work on that side. And
this is coming off of a 3-0 that they just got against Blitz and Jesser, who've been playing lights out today, and that was after a game 5 against Coco and Moonir. So we're getting back into this one. Same legends all across the board and same map as well. So hardly anything is changing so far, except for if you're Pilot and Taya, the result of the game.
Heard the clash out on the left side. Taya still trying to keep Rayzox on that left side wall, but Rayzox does manage to get back up, so Taya's going to disengage, gets caught there, knocked around by both red team members.
It was a nice side light nair onto Pilot and then turning around, hitting the side air onto Taya, kind of splitting the blue team up for just a moment. Oh my gosh, Marker almost got hit by that D-Sig. Probably would have gotten like the bottom side of that bouncing off the wall. That could have been very rough.
Meanwhile, big side air and the N-Sig coming out from Pilot is going to lead to a double KO.
Pilot's all been looking pretty good so far this game. Had healthy numbers last game in terms of damage dealt and damage taken.
Good chase dodge up. Taya's Lance getting multiple hits uncontested. Down airs into the soft platform, so unfortunately couldn't do too much else after that. Right side, good movement. Marker turns it around onto Pilot.
Meanwhile, Rayzox also turned around his neutral signature, made contact with Taya, sent Taya up to the top left, and is now even up the stocks, but Marker and Rayzox are significantly behind.
Yeah, they're playing with that damage deficit.
Ooh, Rayzox!
not matter. Can they keep him out there? Rayzox again, downlight side air. Pilot sweating, but he's still got the cannon.
That's the dodge burn, too, after that down air. That's why.
He's high enough.
Oh, man, the dodge came off of cooldown in time so that Pilot could dodge through that ground pound from Marker.
Helped by the weapon toss. Pilot did take a lot of damage, though. Recovery still not enough. Instead, it's going to be Rayzox who gets KO'd.
Yeah, Pilot took so much damage that the weapon toss into the recovery down on the right wall was almost enough to take Pilot off of the top. The defense still holding tough. Oh, Rayzox get on the stage.
There's the neutral light. Taya feeling good here. You saw a little bit of shuffle coming in towards Rayzox.
Oh, the backside of that. Of course, Taya's going to charge up that recovery right away in a more safe position than closer towards the stage, where if you're charging it up to get the max distance, you might get hit by a weapon toss and get that completely interrupted and eaten.
I like the way Rayzox did that, though, and we'll also get another KO here. After Rayzox launched Taya to the left side, immediately rotated to go onto Pilot, and it led to a KO. Now everybody's final stocks, once again, red team a little bit behind, but this is doable.
Inlight coming out from Marker. Didn't send Taya off stage. Another Inlight, this time from Pilot. A little bit of team damage coming out. Not terrible. That's going to knock Rayzox out, and then the follow-up after that to get Marker. Blue team, great work that game. 592 damage from Taya. 3 KOs, splitting that, of course, right down the middle with his teammate Pilot.
Yeah, I mean, some great damage being put out from Taya, but also Pilot was able to find those big hits. There's that N-sig. We also saw the side air right before it for that double KO. Like, Pilot was definitely finding some good moments, but really it was the Taya show. I really felt like the Lance in particular was popping off for Taya.
Yeah, let's lend some numbers to that. The Lance did 217 damage. The Axe did 349 damage. So definitely the lion's share of the damage that game. Rayzox also did a lot of damage on the red team, but I feel like definitely as the game got deeper, we really felt that, and we knew that with how crazy that Rayzox was going. And that, honestly, I was about to say it felt like a lot of spear. I think those final segments were a lot of spear, but the rest of the game was the Axe. Oh, okay. Rayzox is going to fall. Oh, no.
He burned a lot of movement there, but I got to give credit to Taya for that long active frame ground pound that forced Rayzox to fast fall down and then just didn't have the movement to get back up.
All right, Marker bringing out the Lance here against Taya. We're going Lance for Lance, Ulgrim v. Ulgrim. Ooh, nice catch there, adding up a little bit more damage with that D-Light. Unfortunately, blue Ulgrim beats red Ulgrim.
Pilot in position there to help out Taya as Taya in the open air. Fast fall into the recovery. Taya with the side air, down air once more. Sweat beating.
You're going to lose it for that, though. That's tough. Not able to turn it into a stock or even like that much damage. So was it worth? We'll see by the time all of this is said and done.
I mean, they do have a stock advantage. So getting that extra damage is nice, but obviously I think everybody except for the red team would have wanted that to convert to more.
The overlap on the neutral light.
Combo? Oh, downlight. Interesting option.
I think that was like Marker wasn't ready. The red team probably wasn't ready together for there to be a combo in that moment. They're like, oh, well, this is what we've been presented, so this is what we have to do with. I don't really know what I want to do here. Do I want to jump and down air? You're still aerial, so what do I do off of this?
I have a question about that, but we'll ask it after the match, as right now, Taya again going for the big plays off stage, and Pilot with the coverage leaves Marker to fall to the KO zone.
Here's the turnaround on that side air to get back to the main stage, not to overextend on that cannon. Very important for cannon players is to know when you can push and know when you should stop pushing.
Ooh,
that's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, still extra
three stocks.
Like, it's fine. Good chase dodge in towards Pilot, but Rayzox still taking hits. Can't touch, and that'll be game. Pilot and Taya really leveling up.
Yeah, they're looking great here.
That was impressive.
And now part of that was just like there was Rayzox falling in the beginning, but even with that, like Rayzox still did more damage than Marker did by a significant margin, especially when you look at the percentages of that. Like 261 from Marker, Rayzox did 120 more. That's basically 50% more damage.
It was a lot of damage. Okay, so back to my question though.
Yes.
What's faster for Lance grounded attacks? Neutral light, down light, or side light?
D-light.
D-light. Okay. Then the reaction makes sense. Because in my head, it's like, okay, go for a side light nair on that, like gravity canceled, or go for like gravity canceled neutral light if you're like just trying to react. But if D-light's the fastest, then that makes a lot of sense.
It'd be really funny if I was wrong.
Hey, I trust my co-caster.
I'm also like a 9-dex Rax player, so it's just the answer is D-light. You just start D-light. That's everything is D-light because it leads to N-light.
Yep, it is D-light. But here we are into game number 4. A lot of damage put out onto both of the Ulgrims right now.
Side sig, all right. Taya extending out there. Hopefully not extending too hard. Okay, all right. I was worried Taya was going to overextend, go too far, and then fall. The D-light ground pound, unfortunately, Marker ends up dropping that, leading to Taya living just a little bit longer. Rayzox hoping to clean it up. That's the stock.
Really good gravity cancel neutral light there, catching Taya. You saw Pilot try to support.
Huge.
GC side sig coming out from Marker will lead to the stock advantage. Marker needs to hold on, and Rayzox cannot afford to take too much damage here.
That was either an orange KO or like the final hit turned the opponent red right at that final moment. So that was a super early KO.
Yeah. Okay. Nice nair. Just going to punish that whiff coming out from Taya. Marker on the respawn, just trying to make some room there for Rayzox to come back onto the stage. Rayzox was locked to that left side wall.
Taya just kind of sitting in place, deciding whether he wanted to move over and put pressure onto Rayzox, who's on the wall, or if you want to do the 2v1 for just a moment against Marker. Oh, picking up both with that axe inline. Unfortunately, Rayzox not able to follow up right after. There's the side air, though, hitting Taya.
Yeah, Rayzox got stuck on that soft platform, couldn't fast fall through and go for that side air. Instead, got a side light.
Oh, almost got the follow-up there as well. I don't know if it would have KO'd. There is quite a bit of damage added up on Rayzox. I think the unarmed recovery might have had enough. Nice dodge up to get through the ground pound from Marker. The weapon toss up from Marker to keep safe over his head.
Nice side light, side air coming out from Marker. Will finish off that stock. But really, Rayzox was right there, making sure that Pilot was stuck in the open air, making sure he couldn't reset and get some comfort.
He's trying to go for the weapon toss, bounce into the turnaround. Neutral air. That's huge for Marker. And the GC side sig. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely worth. Marker with the big offstage play on the Lance. Forces the 2v1. Taya trying to find a rebuttal Lance play, but does not get the KO.
Dude, Marker, even not just that moment, but the GC side sigs from Markers, oftentimes following up off of Rayzox, have been so brutal against this blue team. Taking out stock so early. He's doing them so far off stage, so deep off stage. And I feel like it's probably like reasonably, quote unquote, easy to pick up because like you have a lot of active frames on it, more than just like the neutral signature. And you're like moving in the direction of your opponent. So your timing doesn't have to be perfect. Like Marker is making use of that side sig so well. Here it is. Oh my gosh.
You can see like Taya was right there just like trying to interrupt, but the way Marker was moving just ended up leading to a KO. That is going to force a game 5 here. Elimination side of the bracket. Winner of this, I believe, goes into the top 3.
Yes, that is correct. The winner of this will be moving on to face Jakey and Saphir in the elimination finals. There's the in-light. There's another in-light from Marker. Another in-light from Marker as well. The side sigs, the Ulgrims are sharing the same brain cells here. They are a hive mind.
All Ulgrims are the same. Gravity cancel end sig coming out from Rayzox, but
nice follow-up.
Side sig to lead to a KO. You can see Taya again trying to go for the offstage. Rayzox goes real low, but still has enough to get to the wall.
Yeah, I think maybe the blue team didn't see Rayzox that low, or else like a weapon toss down probably would have spelled disaster for him. Nice down air there from Marker to get the KO. Now going over to that soft platform, putting himself right around Pilot so he can follow up off of Rayzox, where he can be the initiator, and then Rayzox follows up off of him like Rayzox did with the side signature on the spear early on in this game.
Light into the neutral air. Gets the first stock for the blue team. Rayzox, though, still swinging here, despite being in the red. Not too concerned. We'll get back to the wall as blue team decides to go for the power play on Martin.
Everybody has an axe on the field.
Okay, nice combo there. Marker taking a lot of damage after respawning. There's the downer. We'll take down Rayzox.
Oh, nice interruption there. There was a little bit of the follow-up that came off of Taya. Obviously, they wanted to do a lot more, but there was the interruption from the red team there. It's a great thing to halt that momentum. I'm surprised Pilot didn't just sit there and continue to do that.
Yeah, just
with those down signatures.
Charge it for a while, but I guess decided it would be too unsafe. Marker gonna eat that neutral light, still surviving, but the recovery and the side air. Taya can't make it a double as Rayzox with the ground pound makes it a trade instead.
Weapon toss from Pilot. No, gonna go over on that corner, just kind of stand watch before going high. Then using the weapon toss down to attempt the safe landing. D-Light into the neutral air for the KO. Taya chasing after Marker.
Yeah, power play opportunity. Oh, Marker able to jump out of that. Taya was reading low.
I think if Taya maybe goes in for the side air when Marker was in sweat beats, maybe that's the KO. I don't know if the ground pound would have active hitboxes quickly enough because they were like almost stacked.
I think you have to do jump ground pound. That's what it looked like Marker did last time, but a nice down sig from Rayzox. Everybody on final stocks, but my eyes are on Taya.
Oh, nobody's eyes can be on Taya anymore because Taya is taken out of the game, and it's Pilot in a very winnable 1v2.
Rayzox doing a really good job of interrupting, though. You can see Pilot really wants to go for those finishing moves onto Marker, but Rayzox has gone in, just hit that like down light, hit that neutral air, something soft to really just keep it from going.
Now, Pilot did have a weapon going into this, so didn't. Oh, okay. Split up the red team, then took out the weak link there, which in that case was Marker with the down air over on the edge. Didn't have to fight for a weapon, didn't have to run away. Oh, stopping that one short. It was kind of a bait.
Didn't lead to much, though. Pilot might have the health advantage, but really hasn't found any connection in a hot minute. Just trying to utilize that soft platform to get something there. Rayzox not biting on this. Side sig, and that'll KO!
Wow! The power of Zol. Oh my gosh. The side sig from the wrong side of the stage KOing.
Dude, that is Zol's strength. Is he in the strength stance? I don't know, but he is, holy cap, dude. He wasn't even